Um, Hello, everybody. I think I need at least two things explaining to me. First of all, can someone explain this to me? I think this is what we're going to dive into. So here we go from Fabrizio, my good friend. We follow each other on Instagram, I think. Don't check it. But they've signed Joao Felix. Now, I like Joao Felix. I think Joao Felix is a good player. Sorry, just to say, it's the second thing that I really am concerned about and needs some form of understanding from me is why is Joe Tomlinson liking it? Could someone go ask him? He's got the energy to go do like that. I guess maybe he's like taking a piss. I don't know. Joe, explain. Joao Felix is signing for Chelsea. Now, Chelsea need a striker. I've always struggled with sort of certain clubs where they kind of go, they need this, need that, because the bottom line is that Chelsea shouldn't really need anyone with the academy that they've got, with the amount of money that they've already spent. The likes of Lukaku in the past, Havertz, the money he's cost, Werner, the list goes on, right? But look, sometimes it doesn't work out in terms of transfers. But can someone just explain this to me? Because, so here's the first point. 11 million pound euro, 11 million euro fee, right? That's without his salaries, okay? 100% of salaries to be covered by Chelsea. We'll talk about him as a player in a second. But the deal, I don't get the deal. I don't understand what they're doing. Or is it just pure gluttony? Is that what this is? That you've got so much in the bank, so much available to you, that you can just try and fix it like that. But with another striker that doesn't really fit. Now, look, he's class. And we'll have a look at comparisons in terms of other players that they could go for. But could someone just explain this to me? Because, so you're going to spend 11 mil, then 100% of the salary. Now, from what I've seen from videos, Fabrizio was saying that it was around 16 million all in with the salary and taxes and everything else to get this deal done for like a few months. And like, how many games could he play? Like, let's have a look at Chelsea's. I want to have a look at their squad just again to try and. Can someone explain this to me? Because I'm just struggling a little bit. So 17, right? I guess there's 21 games left. So fair enough. 21 games left in the Premier League season. That's right, isn't it? So about 500k a game if he plays every single game. But could someone just explain this to me? Because so you're going to spend 16 million on a guy for like a few months. You're 10th in the league. You're 10 points off the Champions League places. And could someone explain this to me? Before leaving the club, Joao, good friend of Fabrizio's, I presume, will extend his contract with Atletico Madrid until June 2027. So, and he played against Barcelona, just before he left. Can someone explain this to me? What is going on with the world? Like, first of all, you've got like the confusion of and the thing is, like, when you logically think about it, you go, okay, Simeone's going, but for them to sign him, that's almost literally like that feels really obvious that Simeone has to be leaving, right? If he's willing to let him go to another club on loan, but they want him back, and they don't just want him back, they want him back for an extended period of time. So Simeone's out the door. But is that, such an iconic manager? You want to put it out that way because people aren't stupid. You're going to read between the lines. It feels like that's the way that's going to be, surely. So your iconic manager's going. This player that he's never truly been able to get the best out of is going on loan, but we definitely want you back. We definitely want you back. I mean, to be fair to Joao Felix, I think the system doesn't often suit him at Atletico Madrid. But can someone just explain this to me? So you're going to fly to London. Apparently, Joao Felix doesn't change anything for Christopher Nkunku. He's going to become a Chelsea player in June. It's already done and sealed. Could you sign that? Okay, I'm going to pop this in an envelope. Don't need to pop it in an envelope. It's probably digital anyway. Wow, it's sealed now. Sorry, I'm not trying to take a mick Fabrizio, but So Nkunku's still coming. I just like this sort of... Rory kept saying the word scattergun, and it's true, but I keep going back to this idea of like, shiny things. What's a shiny thing? Oh, that looks fun. Can we have it? And so where's he going to play? Where's this Joao Felix fellow going to play? Look, he is a quality player, but is he what they need? Well, I started to sort of have a little look at that because, like, first and foremost, let's look at him, right? Because in terms of his heat map and what he's done this season, 14, this is in La Liga, 14 games played, started 7 of those, only 4 goals, outdone his expected goals quite solidly. And I think, look, we can have a look at this season. It is what it is. The guy's 23 years old. He's a very, very special player. But he's a player that doesn't overly run the channels. He's a player that likes to kind of get on the ball. He's a secondary striker. Likes to play, you know, on that left-hand side as well. And is that what Chelsea need? Can someone explain this to me? Because I just don't think that's what they need. Now, maybe, just maybe, there might be something with an idea that Chelsea, with the injuries that they've got, right? Maybe they just need a striker to play with Havertz up top. Because Brozier's out, he doesn't like Aubameyang. Or if you're not going to play Havertz, or play him in a different position, or play him on the right-hand side, which I think is probably his better role, you can then kind of have Joao Felix to get on the ball. They can play pip-pip-pop. Maybe Potter's thinking... I mean, what is Potter thinking? This is what I find amazing as well. Potter's going... thing is, though, Potter's been used to, like, scraps from Austria or Ecuador. No offence to either of those leagues or countries or players, right? Because obviously he did brilliantly at Brighton. But they've obviously gone, Graham, he's like walking by, Graham, oh, yeah? Pop in for a second. Yeah, no worries. All right, sir. Hi, sir. Yeah, sir. How's it going? It's going to get better. It's going to, yeah. Hope so, sir. Hope so, sir. Maybe if we could get maybe a striker. How about Joao Felix? He's knocking about. Joao Felix? Potter's like, what, like the Joao Felix? Or like the one from Ecuador? Second division, plays for Ecuador FC? No, the real Joao Felix. The real one? Whoa. Wow. Well, yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. That's what he's got me thinking right now. He's just like, I can't believe that we're just going, yep, Enzo Fernandez, off you come. Yeah, come on in. Can everyone just... Who were the good... Todd Bowlett, like, doesn't it half feel like Woodward 2.0? Like, they've got loads of money to spend, and that's what happens when you're not hungry, you're not finding the gems, you're not doing the due diligence, it's gluttony. Now, it might work out. It might. But... And he's a good player. He's a really good player, but he's not what they need. It's just really not what they... look, maybe it becomes this intricate thing that Potter's got an idea about, like Trossard, using him in a different way. And also, look, I think the thing to remember is, like, I had a look on FBref, right? So I had a look at Joao Felix, and then I had a look at players to sort of compare him with, right? So if we go back, you see above my head, there we go. You can see some of the players that he's kind of similar to, right? So Griezmann, Guri, who I think it would probably been a smarter move, to be honest. Breland Bolo, who I like, actually, but is it too much of a step up? I don't think it is, to be honest. And Nkunku, of course, they're linked with. Don't worry, they're still going to buy him as well. So, but all these guys are kind of generally sort of second strikers. Martinez, could you go and get him? Arnautovic, that's another joke for another time. So it's these kind of players, these sort of second striker players, that they're going to be kind of going for, and maybe that is the future. But the one thing I would, to be kind to Chelsea, to Todd Bowley, to whatever they're trying to do here, if you think of like the out-and-out striker, maybe there's a video I need to do. Erling Haaland's obviously the guy, right? And they didn't get him. And in terms of players that's kind of similar to him, these are some of the guys kind of knocking about. And Marcus Thuram is one of those that has been linked with Chelsea, and it looks like they still kind of want him to have that out-and-out striker. So what I don't understand is just buy him. Why do they truly need to spend 16 million for 5 months of a player who there is no chance of you retaining. If you want Marcus Thuram, you can go and get him for, from what's been reported, like 10 million. Maybe that's like outrageous, but that's what I've seen, right? Get him, play him, and he's a physical, proper striker. But instead, you just throw him, just literally like throwing money away. I mean, that's not a new thing for Chelsea. They've spent a lot of money for a long time. But I'm just pretty blown away. Maybe I'm going over the top. I mean, he's a good player. Look, if he does a Torres, scores a winner in the Champions League semi-final, and you get to a final, then happy days. But it feels gluttonous. Not glutinous, very different. Although it is making me sleepy. So I'm going to stop here. Let me know what you're thinking about this one. I'm excited to see Joao Felix in the Premier League. But I don't think they need him, and it's just a weird deal and a waste of money, in my opinion, and incredibly short-term thinking for a team that's 10th with loads of players. Some are injured, but that happens. Maybe it's down to the fact that 60 million is nothing these days. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button as well if you enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. See you next time.